On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Memphis
What's up with y'all?
Tigers.
Big 2-1 heading against CL.
Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Memphis offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Moving away from pressure. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Memphis will be forced to punt.
Number 10 on to kick it away.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Dogs are rolling down the field. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia 7, Memphis 0.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Running back goes in motion. On second down, wants to throw. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loses 3. Third down coming up.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they...
He's loose. Just steamrolling his way through. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the ball is loose on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense with a fresh set of downs. Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And on second down for this offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
He's looking for an open man on second down. It's complete to the left. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He makes the connection. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David.
Oh, they knock it free. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Power football with the run. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Let's see what they do on third down. Split backs here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Complete downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Memphis wants to move quickly. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ortiz. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Memphis will be forced to punt.
Timeout, Georgia.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down.
For the offense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going up top. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Dogs!
Number 10.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Going to try to get it himself. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He wants to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Sends it downfield. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ortiz. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on 1st down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. Ready to try the point after.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
0.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him in the flat. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Working on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They want to just keep throwing it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. They're still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Running back searching for a hole. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll leave it with him. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd, 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's got it on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
1st and goal, Georgia.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
51, Memphis, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that ball is picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good